It's one of those evenings again that I go to say happy whatever and I have to struggle for the day. It is Thursday the 9th. Happy Thursday. I hope this finds everyone faring well. Tonight I wanted to talk about Cook County's decision to do a tax reassessment. A little bit of background for taxes for those that aren't as familiar or don't know all the mechanics of it. We pay taxes in arrears, meaning we're always paying for the year behind. The tax bills come out twice a year, typically February and then in July to August. The first tax bill is always 55% of the previous year's tax bill. And the second tax bill is when we see if there's any adjustments in it. Now, year to year, we don't see too many adjustments in our taxes until we get to a reassessment year. Every 3 years, Cook County is on a triennial. Every 3 years, the county will reassess what they think our home values are and then make any adjustments on that so that if the county believes our homes are worth more, then obviously we'll see a reflection in that. The last reassessment year we had in Cook County in the city of Chicago, which is what I'm going to talk about right now, was in 2018, payable in 2019. So very, very recently. Now in 2020, we're paying 2019's tax bill. So those new tax bills that reflected the previous reassessment came out July 2019. So recently in the last week, Cook County said that they were going to take it upon themselves because of COVID-19 and reassess all of the property values within Cook County prior to the end of the year. Now this reassessment, this change, will be shown in the second tax bill of 2021. So first and foremost, there are no immediate changes that are going to happen from this. We are essentially looking July, August of 2021 before there's any impact on this. The bigger question, of course, is how is this going to impact us? I'm going to speak to the city most specifically because obviously that's my area of expertise and I don't like to speak without it. Different areas within Cook County have different reassessment years. Within the city, our last reassessment year for most of the city was just recently. So because it was just recently and because the market's been relatively flat, I'm not expecting major adjustments in the residential sector. What they're promoting is saying, well, we just want to make sure it's accurate because if home values fall or anything like that, we want to make sure that people aren't paying too much. That's kind of the claim. But realistically, as we've talked about, as we're seeing so far in this, is that home values are remaining flat. The number of transactions, that's where we're seeing really, really steep declines, but that's expected, that's anticipated, that is totally on point for what's going on. But overall valuations thus far into it have kind of held their own. So from a residential level, I'm not expecting too much of a differential or a change on that. I think the big question marks are going to come more into the commercial side, most definitely, and then into some of the larger investments, the larger multi-units specifically. In fact, part of this reassessment that I was reading into, even though it's not necessarily my field of expertise, is the commercial side of the equation, the investment side of the equation. There are going to be additional forms that are included or can be included in this reassessment that will then dive into the topic of who's not getting rent payments anymore and where are they suffering and hemorrhaging off of that, so that can be taken into account with this newfound valuation. Now, once again, residential real estate isn't going to see much of that. So my personal opinion, if you're thinking your tax bills are going to go down a lot over this idea, I probably wouldn't hold my breath too much. I think that it's gonna probably be fairly flat. You will, like other reassessment years, have some more opportunities to appeal them. So there may be some opportunities for that, especially if somebody hasn't appealed their tax assessments in past years. If you have any more specific questions on the tax element or tax appeals as we get further into this, please feel free to reach out. So that's what I've got for you tonight. yes, it's happening. I don't know if we're going to see a huge impact on it. Obviously, as I know more and see more about it, I'll definitely come back and report on it. But other than that, I will hope that you guys just remember to be kind to one another, be kind to yourself, take care of one another, take care of yourself. Remember to just be grateful for all the people that are out there risking their health, risking their lives, doing everything from being on the medical front lines to the simple, almost seemingly remedial jobs that have to transpire for things to exist the way that we do. I'm looking forward to getting through this with all of you. I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of you, and I'm feeling like we're doing well. So good job. Keep up the great work. As we see more positive news come on the fact that some of the social distancing is working, don't get lazy. Let's keep up the great work. And I will look forward to seeing you again soon.